Hey wonderful home cooks, holiday season is here and I've got an absolute showstopper for your festive dinner table, roast duck. Imagine golden, crispy skin and tender roast duck on your table ready to be carved. The dish will add a rich celebratory flair to any holiday dinner and we're about to master all the secrets of making it just right. My name is Elijah Sal, don't forget to like, subscribe, grab your aprons and let's make this duck get applause. Now, before getting flavor in and on it, remove the giblets and the neck. It's most obvious, most people don't like how does it look. And a lot of people have concerns about duck smell and the fat taste. It's obvious that it can be unpleasant. What you should do if your duck is not too young or in fact it's old, so take a large box like fridge container, drown your duck with gallons of water for it to be under the water, put a press on top and introduce the juice of 3 to 4 oranges with the peel inside. Take 3 to 4 tablespoons salt, take your peppers, any herbs like bay leaves. This won't change the taste of the duck, but this will wipe out the unpleasant taste of the duck fat completely. Now what you also need to do is to pat your duck with paper towels to make it dry. Fridge air overnight can make all the work, but if you're drowning your duck like I did, you can simply use paper towels and be sure to pat it right inside as well. Don't forget that you should temper your meat before putting it in the oven. This is essential for crispy and golden skin. Now sprinkle small grain salt generously on the skin and gently rub it in. This is a big part of the seasoning. We'll also want some citrus zest, so grab that orange, zest it and rub it over the duck skin to add a supple, refreshing aroma. The acidity of the orange and salt combo helps break down fats in the skin during cooking, which equals extra crispiness. Now, you should probably trim the excess inner fat because, you know, duck is too fat and too many fat is obviously bad. Now, bring in aromatics with several sprigs of fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary. So, putting it inside. If you like it hot, you can put whole chili pepper. And look at this mini chili bell pepper. It's like a hot bomb because its skin is very tender and very soft, but the seeds are, oh my god, they are very hot. Now, so several cloves of garlic inside. You can put the whole head. I won't judge you. Garlic is always good in cooking. And of course you can take the same orange you zested, but for more fragrance I take the new one. So you can make veggies, slices, half moons, whatever you like, and put some of it inside. Just mind that you should not pack very tight. The hot air should circulate through the duck. Here's the secret weapon for golden crackling skin. Pricking the duck skin. Use a fork or small knife to prick tiny holes all over, especially in the fattiest areas like the thighs and back. This lets the fat render out and make the skin insanely crispy. Now mind that you should not pierce the meat itself to avoid over drying. And that's it. That's all the preparations. All we need to do is to put the duck on a rack, or if you have a fancy roaster, just use it. We need to fat render and we need space between the oven baking dish and between the duck. So that's it, putting it in the preheated oven. We start with low and slow cooking, so put in some 160 to 170 Celsius for first 1.5 hours. And another thing you should do is to put foil on the wings, because the wings are mostly bones and they will burn eventually. That's why I just put foil on it. And probably the end of the drum also should be covered with foil. So don't be in a rush like me. Be patient and everything will be amazing, I promise you. Pairing duck with right sides makes all the difference. You can introduce potatoes. Remember, you have that space between duck and bacon dish, and duck fat makes all that beautiful canvas for your roasting potatoes. But today I want to introduce side starch-free, so it's time for honey-glazed carrots. Take half a kilo carrots, peeled and cut into sticks. So simply take mini carrots, parboil them in a pot of boiling salted water for 5 minutes until just tender, then drain. Grab a pan and melt 2 tablespoons butter, add the carrots, cook until they begin to brown lightly. Drizzle 2 tablespoons honey over the carrots, add a pinch of salt, toss them in a pan until they are well coated and caramelized. Cook for another 5 minutes and voila, the side is ready. Sprinkling that fresh herbs will add earthy notes, but it is completely optional. Now 1.5 hours went through and it's time to check the duck. Baste the duck with its juices and let's crank up the heat. Turn the oven to 210 Celsius, 425 Fahrenheit. Roast for 25 minutes more. Keep a close eye, you want golden brown, not burnt. Then make a simple glaze of honey and soy sauce, mix them 1-to-1 for a savory sweet combo to add a rich color and extra hint of umami, and baste with it 10 minutes before finishing the bird. So all in all, 2 hours went through, 1.5 of low and slow cooking and 30 minutes of broiling on high temp, and it's ready and it is beautiful. Look at this. Well, it is slightly not evenly coated with honey soy glaze, so be patient, don't be in a rush. It's always bad for everything, and as tempting as it might be to cover it right away, don't do it. Just cover it with a foil and let it cool off, let it redistribute its juices. So at least 20 minutes, but better an hour. So I promise you that you won't be disappointed. So the final part, let's finish our feast with tangy blackcurrant compote to balance the richness of the duck, the sweetness of the carrots, and bring a fruity punch to our dish. Place 200 to 300 grams blackcurrants, 50 grams sugar, half lemon or lime juice and zest, cinnamon sticks, and a splash of water in a small saucepan. Bring the mixture to a gentle simmer over low heat, stirring occasionally until the berries burst and the sauce thickens, about 10 to 15 minutes. So great. Blackcurrants have bold tart flavor that contrasts the rich gamey meat very well, and if you press them, smash them, you will help them to burst even quicker. And if you have a low pectin blackcurrants, you can always introduce a slurry, so just take 1 teaspoon any starch and take 50 grams of water. So I think my eye is sharp enough, so that's a slurry. Just 1 teaspoon of starch, somewhere around 50 grams of water, and it goes inside our compote. Let's see what are we going to get. So literally in a minute it thickened a lot, and if you wait some 10 more minutes on low heat, it will be like a jam. I do not know who says compote, just found that word in the dictionary. In fact, it's jam-like structure, but all in all it's great. Now you better discard your cinnamon stick, you don't want that bitterness. So here they are. Oh, carefully, this might be too hot, so use your utilities and wait another 10 minutes. So remove the spoonable texture from heat. Let the compote cool slightly, it will thicken as it cools even further. Carve your beautifully roasted duck and arrange it on a festive platter. Surround the duck with honey-glazed carrots and spoon the blackcurrant compote into a bowl for easy serving. Sprinkle fresh herbs, if you like it, over the entire platter and add a few sprigs of rosemary for a festive, fragrant touch. So, thanks for cooking with me today. Enjoy your holidays, cook for your beloved ones, and don't forget to share love with everyone these holidays. I think it's great. So, Merry Christmas everyone. Stay in touch.